back to my channel, Conversations with Iyobosa, or Tame Your Mind, Your Body, and Your Money. Today is about the body, but the body not in the sense of like physical health or fitness, but in the sense of courage, in outlook, in poise, in how we step out confidently, in how we put our best foot forward, in how we present ourselves, right? So in other words, dress for success. Dress for success. And in the past few months or so, I've had two separate situations where the topic of, dressing for success, how it came up. So the first one was I was hanging with my girlfriends. This was like a few months ago, maybe even like last year. But we're all just gisting. One of our monthly, hangouts. We're just gisting, talking, and all that. And one of us ladies just mentioned the fact that she had to go to her children's school for something. I think she was called for something. I don't know what it is. Or she's part of a PT and she had to go to school or something. I forget the context now, but she had to go to the school and all of that. And she said she dressed up like the Nigerian fashionista that she is. Do you understand? Like very presentable, hair done, nice outfit, well groomed and all of that. And so some of us were like, I think some other ladies were kind of like, why did you didn't have to dress like that and all that. She goes, no. It is very important that you show up looking correct. As Nigerians will say, you look correct, you show up looking correct. Do you understand? Especially to your children's school. It speaks volumes. I just nodded my head because I was in total agreement with her. So that's one situation. The other situation literally occurred a few days ago. So my children and I was working, and then they were watching TV, after hours, and they were watching, I think one of the YouTubers that they follow on TV. These twins with their moms, they get up to all sorts. But anyway, and the mom so that episode was all about, so she lined up the twins. So at that point, I just kind of like stopped what I was doing and I was watching with them, right? So she lined up the twins and they're kind of dressed, I think they have like crop tops on and all of that. And so the mom came out, I was like, no, where are you going with that? Oh, yeah, mom, we're going out. They're like, no, you have to dress for success. This is not how you want to, you have to dress how you want to be addressed. I was like, okay. And she was like, as ladies, as women, we have to dress well. In short, everyone, we have to dress well. Your dad has to dress well, and you have to be presentable. And so she took them in, back into the room, came back out, and they were like more appropriately dressed. And so my children were like, oh, mom, this is what you also tell us all the time, that, how you present yourself matters. I was like, it matters a lot. It matters a whole lot. So I am here to just tell you, okay, dress for success. Dress, you've heard the quotes now, dress for success. Dress how you want to be addressed, right? Dress to impress. Maybe the impression part is not like you're trying to impress people, but bottom line is you want to always step out with your best foot forward. You always want to don't step out there looking like a hot mess. I don't care if you're trying to go to the grocery store, or you're trying to run a quick errand to the post office, or you're trying to do school runs, maybe go and pick up your children from school, and you're looking like a hot mess. Ladies, guys, sometimes in the school line, I see some people, like, some parents, whether it's dads or moms, some of them just look like they just got out of a war zone, or they just literally like woke up, from sleep and jumped into the car with their children, and then, it's like jammies, just hair. Oh my goodness, like, don't get me started. I'm not saying, especially if it's morning school run, now go and start making up, or in the like ladies, or no, but you want to look presentable. If anything, right, you never, ever, ever know, especially those of us that are in the business of manifesting. You've put out your goals out there, you've spoken it into creation, and you want your goals to manifest. You never know where you will see your destiny helpers. You never know. When you're putting it out there, the universe, the Almighty does not come back and say, oh, by the way, yes, when you're going to your children's school tomorrow, make sure you dress to impress and all, because you meet. No, you never know where you will meet your destiny helpers, and you want to make a very good first impression. We are human beings. Human beings are drawn to aesthetics. It's aesthetics first before you open your mouth, or before I get to know you for you, right? I'm first attracted to what I see. People are attracted to what they see first before they then get to like really know you, personally. So you always want to put your best foot forward. Why would you want to put your best foot forward? Why would you want to leave it up to chance, or miss out on opportunities just based on how raggedy you're dressed? Like, please don't even look. If you're the type that, or even working from home, someone like, yeah, I work from home, so I don't know. That also counts. working from home? Are you on work meetings? Do you have to like, make presentations and all that? You still have to look the part. Don't be looking like a hot mess. There's this guy, I don't follow him on IG, but he sometimes just comes across, I guess, the algorithms. What's his name? MJ Harris on Instagram, and his messages are always spot on. Like this one that really, and he's been on the Jennifer Hudson show. That is how popular he is. And basically his message is, stop looking like a hot mess. Stop looking like you just got run over by a semi truck. Like, dress to impress, dress how you want to be addressed. Me, personally, when I go to my children's school, you best believe I am looking, well, I always look good anyway, not to toot my own horn, but you best believe I am looking correct, because if anything, one of two things. One is I look younger than my age, I look way younger than my age, so I don't want any teacher thinking, oh, I'm like a 30-year-old like mom. No, Two, once you, the parent, you take the time to dress correct and to come correct, right? There's a certain respectability they provide to you. There's also a certain respectability they afford to your children. It is very important. And of course, your children also have to also look good going to school. They can't be looking raggedy, right? It's the total package. So dress for success, dress how you want to be addressed. We have to show up looking good. I was at the airport the other day, caught a flight, a business trip. I was on a business trip, and so I always look good when I fly, like going on a trip and all of that. Some people do the opposite. They're like, I beg, I want to be comfortable. Let me wear my sweats. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with sweats, but there's still a way to like dress up sweats, But I've seen some people who say, I'm like, are these jammies? Are these like, you don't have a comb at home to like comb your hair? You cannot like groom, like. You just see some people on the airplane, you're just kind of like, the airport, and you're just wondering, what in the world? So it's always good. I always like looking good. I like looking my best. I like looking, but comfortable, right? Look your best, but comfortable, be comfy, right? Because you never can tell. And I will never forget the day I got off a flight, and as I was walking down the concourse, this flight attendant ran. I saw him running all the way, and I was like, okay, this guy, where's the break? I was like, ma'am. So I looked around, and then he was like, you mean he was a train? So, oh yeah. So I was thinking, I was like, oh, did I forget something? Did I leave my glasses on the airplane, or did I forget, something? But I looked around, I was like, I don't think I forgot anything. And he ran and then came to where I was, and I was like, oh my goodness, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Did I forget something? He goes, no, you didn't forget something. Oh my goodness, I meant to just tell you, I appreciate the way you showed up today, the way you are dressed. It is, people are losing it. They don't dress this way anymore. I really appreciate it. That made my day. Like, it just revalidated my validations. It was the feel-good factor, and I went to that business meeting on a high. I was on a whole other level. But that is because I dressed right and I showed up correct, not looking like a hot mess. It is important. People look, people observe, people watch, right? And once you put that step forward, you're looking your best, opportunities will just start manifesting. Like your destiny will start manifesting. Destiny helpers will just, find you, approach you. Like, you will be surprised, but you have to do your part, and you have to take the first step in looking right and coming correct and stepping correct. Okay? So I don't want to be hearing, or I don't want to see or hear that people are any less than. Okay? All right. So we can do this, guys. Drop me comments below on what you think about this topic. Is it a whole bunch of rubbish? Are you the school? Because some people are in the school of, yeah, it's what's inside that counts, not really, maybe how you show up or, dressed or anything like that. It's what's inside that counts. So is that your thought as well? I'd love to hear from you. Drop me your comments, right? Or are you kind of like, yes, Iyobosa, I totally agree with you. Drop me your comments below. I would love to hear from you, okay? All right. And how else do you think we should be stepping? Like, we should come correct? Like, I'd also love to hear from you. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes. Thanks for sharing this episode on the goodness of Tame Your Mind, Body and Money, and Conversations with Iyobosa. Until the next episode, I say you stay safe and have a super sparkly one. And dress correct, dress to impress, dress how you would like to be addressed, dress for success.